The medical droids hummed softly, their cold lights flickering over Padmé's pale face. She had given birth to twins. She had whispered her final words about Anakin. And then, her heart had nearly stopped. But it did not stop. Obi-Wan Kenobi stood frozen, watching the monitors blink. A faint pulse returned. Weak. Fragile, but real. Yoda's ears lifted in surprise. Alive, she still is, he murmured. Hidden, she must remain. Bail Organa stepped forward, his face tight with purpose. He knew what the Emperor would do if word ever reached Coruscant. Padmé was a senator, a symbol, a loose thread in Palpatine's perfect web. If Vader learned the truth, he would tear the galaxy apart to find her. So Bail made his choice. "We tell no one," he said quietly. "Not the Senate, not the Jedi, not even Anakin's old friends." He looked down at the sleeping woman, then at the twins cradled nearby. "She dies tonight, in the records." A false funeral was arranged, a sealed coffin, a grieving Naboo. The galaxy mourned its lost queen, never knowing she breathed still. Padmé drifted in and out of sleep for days. When she finally opened her eyes, she saw her son in her arms, tiny, warm, alive. Tears spilled down her cheeks. "Luke," she whispered. But Bail's face was grim. "Padmé, the Empire is hunting Force-sensitive children. Vader leads the purge himself. If he ever senses Luke..." She clutched her son tighter. The galaxy thought her dead. And soon, she would have to disappear for real. The decision tore Padmé apart. She sat in the quiet medical chamber, holding both twins for the last time. Luke slept against her chest. Leia stirred softly in her arms. Bail Organa waited by the door, his eyes heavy with sorrow. "You cannot keep them together," he said gently. "If Vader finds one, he finds both." Padmé closed her eyes. She knew he was right. The Emperor had spies on every world. Twin Force-sensitive children would shine like a beacon in the Force. They had to be split, hidden, forgotten. "Take Leia," she whispered. "Raise her as your own. Give her a name. Give her a home." Her voice cracked. "Give her a life." Bail nodded, tears in his eyes. "And Luke?" Padmé looked down at her son. "He stays with me." Obi-Wan stepped forward, troubled. "Padmé, Tatooine is the first place Anakin would look. His mother lived there. His memories are there." "Exactly," she said. "Vader buried that planet in his heart. He will never return. It is the one world he cannot face." A silence fell. Even Yoda nodded slowly. "Wisdom, in pain there is." That night, 2 ships left Polis Massa. One carried a princess to Alderaan, wrapped in royal blankets, welcomed by a queen who could not have children of her own. The other carried a senator and her son into the Outer Rim, toward twin suns and endless sand. Padmé held Luke close as the ship descended. She did not yet know. A familiar shadow already walked those dunes. Obi-Wan Kenobi had come to Tatooine to disappear. He built a small hut in the Jundland wastes. He buried his lightsaber beneath the floor. He spoke only to the wind. Every night, he reached out through the Force, searching for the boy he had sworn to watch over from afar. But something was wrong. The Force around the Lars homestead felt different, stronger, brighter. There were 2 glowing presences instead of one, a child and someone else, someone he knew. Obi-Wan climbed the rocky ridge above the farm at sunset. He pulled his hood low and peered down through the heat haze. His breath caught. Padmé Amidala stood in the doorway, holding baby Luke against her shoulder. She rocked him gently, humming a soft Naboo lullaby. Owen and Beru watched from the kitchen, quiet and careful. As if hosting a ghost, Obi-Wan's hands trembled. "Impossible," he whispered. He had seen her funeral. He had watched the coffin sealed. He had stood beside Yoda as the galaxy wept. And yet here she was, alive, strong, holding the son of Anakin Skywalker. Obi-Wan sank to his knees in the sand. For the first time in years, hope flickered inside him, but fear came with it. If Padmé was here, Vader could sense her. Their bond, though broken, was not gone. He had to speak with her. He had to warn her. That night, Obi-Wan walked down the dune, straight toward the homestead door. He raised his hand to knock, but Padmé was already waiting on the other side. Blaster raised, finger on the trigger. The blaster did not lower. "Padmé." "It's me," Obi-Wan whispered. "It's Ben." Slowly, she let him inside. The door slid shut. Luke slept in a small crib beside the hearth. The room felt thick with old wounds. Obi-Wan spoke first. "He must be trained. The Force is strong in him. Stronger than anything I have ever felt. He could bring balance." "No." Padmé's voice was sharp as a vibroblade. "Not him. Not ever." Obi-Wan blinked. "Padmé, please. You took a 9-year-old boy from his mother," she said. Her eyes burned. "You filled his head with rules. You told him love was forbidden. You made him afraid of his own feelings. And when he broke, you cut him in half on a lava bank." Obi-Wan flinched, as if struck. "The Jedi did not save Anakin," Padmé continued. "The Jedi created Vader, and I will not let you do the same to my son." A long silence stretched between them. Outside, the twin suns dipped low. Sand whispered against the walls. "Then what will you teach him?" Obi-Wan asked quietly. Padmé looked at Luke, her voice softened. "I will teach him to think, to question, to love without fear, to choose his path, not have it chosen for him." She turned back to Obi-Wan. "You may visit, you may guard him from a distance, but you will not train him. Swear it." Obi-Wan bowed his head. "I swear." He left into the cold desert night, but far across the galaxy, aboard a black star destroyer, Darth Vader suddenly froze. His mechanical breath caught. Something in the Force had stirred. Something familiar. Aboard the Executor, Darth Vader stood frozen at the viewport. The stars blurred. His mechanical lungs hissed. Slower than usual. Something deep inside him had cracked open. A presence. Warm. Familiar. Impossible. It felt like her. "No," he growled. The word echoed inside his helmet. "She is dead." He had felt her die. He had crushed the life from her himself on Mustafar. He had carried that pain for years, feeding it to the dark side until it became fuel. She was gone. She had to be gone. And yet, the tremor would not stop. Vader stormed through the corridors. Officers stepped aside. Stormtroopers froze in salute. He marched to his private meditation chamber and sealed the door. There, in the silence, he reached out through the Force. The pull came again, stronger now, pointing across the galaxy, to the outer rim, to a place he had buried in his heart. Tatooine. His hands curled into fists. Memories flashed against his will. His mother's face, the smell of moisture vaporators, a boy racing pods through canyons, Padmé laughing in golden light. He shook them away. "Lies," he hissed. "The dark side shows me lies." But the pull would not fade. A signal chimed. The Emperor's hologram flickered to life. Palpatine's eyes narrowed. "You feel it, do you not, Lord Vader?" Vader knelt slowly. "Master, a disturbance. Faint, familiar." "A trick of the Force," Palpatine said smoothly. "Nothing more. Focus on the rebel cells. Forget this whisper." "Yes, my master." But as the hologram faded, Vader rose. His decision was already made. He would go to Tatooine, alone, and the tremor was waiting for him. The twin suns burned over Mos Eisley. Padmé Amidala pulled her hood low, moving through the crowded market like a ghost. Years had passed since Mustafar, years since she had buried the woman she used to be. Here, she was no senator, no queen, just another scavenger, watching, waiting, surviving. Then she saw him. Bail Organa stepped out from the shadows of a cantina doorway, his royal robes traded for a dusty traveler's cloak. His eyes were tired, haunted. "Padmé," he whispered. "I knew you were alive." She froze. "You shouldn't have come, Bail." "The galaxy is dying," he said, his voice low. "Vader hunts the Jedi. The Emperor crushes every world that resists. We need you. I have a child to protect." She snapped. "2 children. I cannot risk them. And what kind of galaxy will they inherit if we do nothing?" The words struck deeper than any blade. That night, in a hidden moisture farm beyond the dunes, Padmé stared at the stars. She thought of Anakin, of the Republic she had failed to save, of little Luke sleeping safely with Owen and Beru, of Leia growing up on Alderaan, never knowing the truth. By dawn, her decision was made. She returned to Mos Eisley with new fire in her eyes. She gathered smugglers, deserters, exiled senators, and broken Jedi. She forged contacts. She moved credits. She built networks beneath the Empire's nose. The rebellion was no longer a dream. It was being born in the sand. But somewhere in the cold dark of space, a Star Destroyer turned toward Tatooine, and Darth Vader had felt something he had not felt in years. Her. The twin suns burned red over Tatooine. Then came the engines. 6 Imperial gunships tore across the dunes, kicking up walls of sand. Inside the Lars homestead, Padmé grabbed Luke by the shoulders. He was 9 years old, eyes wide, blaster shaking in his small hands. "Listen to me," she said. "Whatever happens, don't run." The doors blew inward. Stormtroopers flooded the moisture farm. Owen Lars went down first, a single bolt to the chest. Beru screamed his name, then fell silent. Padmé pushed Luke behind her. A dark figure stepped through the smoke. Black armor, heavy breathing, a red blade ignited in his fist. Vader. He stopped. He saw the boy. For one impossible second, the Sith Lord hesitated. Something in the Force shifted. Something old. Something buried. "Step aside, woman," the metallic voice commanded. Padmé didn't move. Tears ran down her face, but her voice was steel. "Luke," she whispered, never breaking eye contact with Vader. "The man you've been told about, your father, he isn't dead." Luke froze. "What?" "He's standing right in front of you." The lightsaber trembled. Vader's hand shook. The mask tilted down toward the small boy, staring up at him in horror. "His name was Anakin Skywalker," Padmé said. "And he was good. He was kind. He was the best of us, before the darkness took him." She turned to her son. "Don't hate him, Luke. Save him. Promise me." Luke could only nod. Vader raised the blade. Padmé closed her eyes and smiled. The strike came fast, clean, silent. She fell at Vader's feet, and the truth fell with her, into the heart of a 9-year-old boy who... Luke Skywalker stared up at the monster who shared his blood. The blaster slipped from his fingers. And somewhere beneath that black mask, Anakin Skywalker heard his son whisper one word that would haunt the galaxy forever. "Father." 12 years. That's how long Luke Skywalker carried his mother's last words. He carried them through the cold nights on Tatooine, when Owen and Beru were gone and the homestead stood empty. He carried them off-world, when an old hermit named Ben Kenobi found him crying in the dunes and whispered, "Your mother was right. Your father can still be saved." He carried them to Dagobah, where a small green creature named Yoda trained him in the old ways. Yoda warned him, "Reckless you are, like your father before you." But Luke wasn't reckless. He was certain. While the Rebel Alliance fought battle after battle, Luke trained in secret. He learned the lightsaber forms. He learned the Force. He learned patience. And every night, before sleep took him, he repeated the same words his mother had spoken in her final breath. "Don't hate him. Save him. Promise me." Now, at 21 years old, Luke Skywalker stood at the edge of a hangar bay on the second Death Star, looking up at the stars. The rebellion was attacking Endor. Han Solo, Princess Leia, Chewbacca, the whole strike team. They were all down on the forest moon trying to bring down the shield. Lando was leading the fleet above. The galaxy's fate hung on a knife's edge. And Luke had a different mission. He had surrendered himself to Imperial forces hours earlier, walked right up to a scout patrol, and dropped his lightsaber at their feet. The officers couldn't believe their luck. The Jedi, the son of Vader, handing himself over. They had no idea this was exactly what Luke wanted. The shuttle doors opened on the Death Star's docking bay. Luke stepped out, hands bound in front of him. And there, waiting in the shadows, stood the dark figure he had not seen since he was 9 years old. Darth Vader. The Sith Lord's breathing filled the empty hangar. Slow, mechanical, patient. "The Emperor has been expecting you," Vader said. Luke didn't flinch. He looked up into that black mask, and for the first time in 12 years, he allowed himself to see past the armor, past the monster, past the legend. He saw a man, a broken, burning man. "I know, Father," Luke said softly. Vader went still. The word landed like a blaster bolt to the chest. The stormtroopers around them shifted nervously. None of them had ever heard anyone speak to Lord Vader that way. None of them had ever heard that word. "So," Vader said at last, "you have accepted the truth. I've accepted the truth that you were once Anakin Skywalker. My father." The lightsaber on Vader's belt twitched, but he didn't draw it. He stepped closer, towering over the young Jedi. "That name no longer has any meaning for me. It's the name of your true self," Luke said. "You've only forgotten." The walk through the Death Star corridors felt like a funeral march. Stormtroopers lined the halls. Officers stared. Word had spread fast. The son of Vader, the last Jedi, walking willingly to his death. But Luke wasn't afraid. He could feel his father beside him. Feel the conflict tearing through the dark armor like a storm. Vader had not spoken since the hangar. He didn't have to. The force between them was screaming. They entered an empty turbolift. The doors hissed shut. Luke turned to him. "I know there is good in you. The Emperor hasn't driven it from you fully." Silence. "That's why you couldn't destroy me. That's why you won't bring me to your Emperor now." Vader finally spoke, his voice low. "You don't know the power of the dark side. I must obey my master." "Father, please." Luke's voice cracked. "Come with me." Obi-Wan once thought as you do. "You don't know the power of the dark side. I must obey my master." Luke shook his head, eyes shining. "I will not turn, and you'll be forced to destroy me. If that is your destiny, search your feelings, Father. You can't do this. I feel the conflict within you. Let go of your hate." For a moment, just a moment, Luke felt it. A crack. A small, trembling crack in the wall of darkness around his father. He pressed harder, reaching out through the Force, not with anger, not with fear, but with the memory of a woman on a desert farm who smiled as she died. He pushed his mother's love straight into Vader's heart. And Vader staggered, just slightly, just enough. By revealing the truth to me, Vader said slowly, your mother condemned us both. No, Luke whispered. She saved us both. The turbolift doors slid open. The throne room of Emperor Palpatine was a cathedral of darkness. Tall black windows looked out on the burning stars. The Emperor sat on his throne like a spider in the center of a web. Hooded, hunched, smiling. Welcome, young Skywalker, he hissed. I have been expecting you. Luke felt the dark side pressing in from every wall. It was suffocating, hungry, but he stood tall, and he remembered his mother's voice. You no longer need those, Palpatine said, waving a wrinkled hand. Luke's binders fell away with a clang. Guards, leave us. The red-robed guards filed out. The doors sealed shut. Only 3 remained in the chamber. The Emperor, the Father, the Son. I am looking forward to completing your training, Palpatine said. In time, you will call me Master. You're gravely mistaken. You won't convert me as you did my father. I am saying